done.
You know, you don't realise how much you nag until it still starts coming back at you.
What do you reckon the most common thing you say is?
Well, I'm starting to realise, because the other day Bronte was on the swing and she started saying, "Look at me, look at me."
Did she?
Look at me.
Where'd she pick that up from?
I've got no idea. She's never seen Kath and Kim.
No.
But all I know is that, you know, it's starting to come back. I'm starting to realise what I sound
You're
like.
starting to nag. All right, now for an update on the Today Show Women's Weekly and Commonwealth Bank Road train today. It's stopping off in Roma in Queensland.
And if you're in the area, stop by and say hello. There'll be entertainment, finance seminars, as well as a fashion parade. Well, now for the very latest news, let's say good morning again to Heather Foord.
Hi, Georgie. Good morning, everyone. The body of Trooper David Pearce, who was killed in action in Afghanistan on Monday, should be home by the end of next week. The 41-year-old died when his light armoured vehicle was hit by a Taliban roadside bomb believed to be from Iran.
Well, the Taliban and Al-Qaeda wouldn't have survived if it wasn't for some of the support they're getting across Afghanistan's borders.
Trooper Pearce's family says the father of two was a patriotic Australian who loved the camaraderie of military life. The Bali bombers could be given a lifeline, with Indonesian authorities shying away from capital punishment. Opposition leader Kevin Rudd yesterday reprimanded his shadow Foreign Affairs Minister, who said Labor was opposed to the death sentence. A constitutional ruling on capital punishment is due in Indonesia, and their Attorney General says he'll rule against executions if that's what the court decides. Friday marks 5 years since the first Bali bombings, which killed 202 people. The Prime Minister is expected to make a further funding announcement today for one of the country's busiest and most dangerous roads. The Pacific Highway links Sydney and Brisbane, with the federal government to spend nearly $2.5 billion upgrading it to a dual carriageway by 2016. Canberra is expected to ask the New South Wales government to match that funding so the entire stretch of the road can be dual lanes. The Pacific Highway has claimed more than 300 lives over the past 10 years. Moves to get convicted Victorian drug lord Tony Mockbell back to Australia have been delayed. The Supreme Court in Greece has postponed the fugitive's extradition hearing until December the 4th. They say they won't make a decision until the federal court in Australia hears an appeal by Mockbell's lawyers over the validity of extradition documents.
They're very fair. Gives us a chance in Australia, that's all.
Mockbell's partner, Danielle Maguire, and his two children were at the court. Mockbell is facing 18 charges in Australia, including 2 of murder. Jurors at the inquest into the death of Princess Diana and Dodi Al-Fayed have visited the Ritz Hotel in Paris, where the couple stayed before their fatal car crash 10 years ago. The men and women retraced the couple's steps through the hotel's bar and foyer. They then boarded a bus and were taken on 3 different routes the couple could have taken through the city streets. In finance news, $1 Australian is buying 89.95 US cents. In the US, the Dow Jones gained 119 points. Gold is stronger, while oil has risen to $80.23 US a barrel. And finally, while it may be more sweaty than sexy, it's all in the name of art, apparently. Around 800 brave people have stripped bare for the latest Spencer Tunick photo shoot in Miami. Visitors to the glitzy city got a nude awakening as Tunick shot a series of pictures in a hotel pool. Tunick has raised eyebrows in the past with mass shoots in Melbourne, Mexico and New York. Cam, where would you look? 800 people nude in one pool.
It's getting a bit lame, old Tunick, isn't he?
What is he? Oh, he's
one
some
trick
kind
pony.
of man. He goes around the world taking shots of nude people.
He's not strange.
But he's not strange.
He's not strange.
Absolutely.
That's true.